My name is Gwen Marion. I'm president of the Bolton Land Trust. I'm here with Director Brent Mayerson, and we're going to take you on a walk down Old Bailey Road, which is the route of Rochambeau's French troops in 1781. The first section of the trail takes you behind the soccer field, which is behind Bolton High School. And Old Bailey Road is in the woods here. Now we're about to enter the woods. We're going to be walking on the Bolton cross-country trail for a little while, which is nice and level, easy to walk on. And we are heading east on the route. Rochambeau's troops headed west, but we're going to be heading the opposite way. And you can start to see some of these boulders were placed here, but some of the old wall is starting to be visible.
This is Brent Mayerson, one of the Bolton Land Trust directors, and we're following the path that Gwen just spoke about. Turns into the woods, and it's wood chipped, pretty easy to follow, pretty comfortable to walk on. But if you look to your left, the two stone walls like Gwen talked about, the center of them has been pretty much washed out over the intervening 100+ years that this road has been abandoned. We'll see a better example of that as we get a little further down.
Now we're coming to a fork in the trail, and off to the right is where the cross-country trail goes. But Rochambeau's route continues straight. And I'm going to take you to right over the edge of the old road bed. You can see the wall on the north side of the old road bed, the wall on the south side of the old road bed. So actually what we're walking on is not the road bed because it has been eroded so much. So we're a little bit off to the south side of the actual road. But it's very nice walking here, level, easy to navigate.
We spoke a little earlier about the roadbed itself being eroded away over the intervening 100+ years it's been abandoned. This is a good example here. You can see the center of the roadbed has a lot of very good sized trees in it, but the path itself has been washed out. There's actually running water in it today, but you can see the stone wall on the far side and the stone wall on the side that we're walking along. It's on our left hand side here.
Now we're approaching the first time that we're going to be crossing what was the old road bed, and somebody has put some planks here, so they're pretty easy to get across. We think the road bed goes off to the right, but the current trail is high and dry.
As Gwen mentioned, we crossed the roadbed, and now the stone wall we had been following on our left-hand side is now on our right-hand side. And if you look down, we'll be going down this small hill here where we'll catch up with the trail that's on our right, and there'll be an old stone crossing that we'll get a closer look of in a minute. All right, we had mentioned that we were going to come up to a stone crossing. In front of us is a stone-lined culvert, but over the culvert are 5 large stones placed to allow a cart or carriage to cross over it. These stone bridge crossings are mentioned in the literature about Rochambeau's march. So our assumption is that they have been here for 200 years.
And look, coyote poop.
Yes, Gwen Marion is pointing out the wild animal scat. If you look up to the right, the stone wall is on your right hand side. We're just below that stone crossing there, and as you look to your right, you should be able to see the well-pronounced wall on the far side, but where I'm standing is the remnants of the near side wall. So right now where we're filming is off to the left-hand side of Old Bailey Road. And we're going to continue to descend down this hill a little bit more and see what else there is to see.
Here's another nice view of the wall on the south side of the trail. Nice trail straight ahead of us, and this is a beautiful area as well. As you can see, there's a lot of elevation change, and where we're looking right now is on the north side of Old Bailey Road, which the town of Bolton owns. It's about 40 acres there of town-owned open space.
As we're continuing down the path, you'll look to your right, and the two stone walls have pretty much disappeared. You can't see the one that's closest to the trail or the distant one, but if we look a little further ahead, the close wall does reappear. But also, as we're walking along this path, we're almost to the end of the town-owned property. So normally, if you were out doing this walk on your own, where these pink and blue ribbons are, that's the end of the town property. Past this point, it turns into private property, and we normally do not have permission to continue through this. However, for this taping, we do have landowner permission, so we're going to get to go a little bit further. So hang on, we'll go a little bit further.
So now we're coming to what I think is the coolest part of this trail, because the roadbed is in really good shape. The stone walls are in really good shape, and this is where you can truly get a sense of what the area looked like when Rochambeau's troops came up here, because it's so well kept. They were coming around a really neat corner here, and again we're heading east. So here we are looking down slope. So it's really neat that we have this asset here in the town of Bolton. It's not public property, but it is. We know it's here. It's an excellent reminder of Bolton's role in the Revolutionary War. We were able to help out the troops when they marched here through Newport, and this is the very path that they took on their way from Newport through Bolton to the Bolton Heritage Farm and onward.